Why do we continuously make such bad decisions with our lives? This is Corey, and this is the O The Anthem podcast.
Good afternoon, everybody. It's Rob. Welcome to episode 213 of the O The Anthem podcast. That's right, 213 consecutive episodes, zero good decision making. It is 2:54 Pacific. That makes it 5:54 Eastern, and O The Anthem is live from coast to coast, broadcasting from the beautiful #OTLA studios, high above the 110 freeway in downtown Los Angeles, California. Welcome to the podcast.
Yes, thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for sharing. You can find us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, at LegendCB5, or at O The Anthem.
Started already.
It's like I've already imbibed. Yes, so this is Drinko De Mayo.
It is indeed Drinko De Mayo.
It's happened again.
Wait. Is it Drinko De Mayo? Oh, that's right. Lots of special effects in this episode, folks. You're definitely going to want to go over to youtube.com/O The Anthem and check out the video of this week's episode.
We talk a lot about going to going to YouTube for the video. This is the one surefire episode of the year that you want to watch on video.
So let's point out some changes to our usual interface. What you're going to see right up here in my corner and up there in Corey's corner is a counter. That counter is going to continually count upwards as we go through the podcast. You're also going to see in this corner a clear warning. Do not try this at home.
Do not.
No.
The first year we did this, I nearly died of alcohol poisoning.
He did.
So,
he did, in fact, do that. Yes.
Thankfully, I was able to make it to a bed immediately. And was able to
drove
sleep it
home.
off.
I drove home. Yay! Oh.
Though you made a fool of me that first episode.
I think I did.
Yeah.
I think I was taking shots at the end just to
you had
alive.
like 3 shots or something like that throughout the entire course of the thing.
Go back and check out. I think it's
and
episode
you didn't.
5.
To be fair, you didn't leave right away. I don't want you to get in any kind of
it's fine.
backwards trouble.
It's fine.
You were perfectly acceptable to drive.
Yeah, you passed out right away. I ordered food, waited for the food to get there, ate, tried to get you to wake up for your food. I think you did wake up and eat, and then immediately went back out, face down this time. I think across the bed.
If I remember correctly, I think I ate the food with my hand. Like I ordered lasagna and I just sort of shoveled it in my mouth with my hand.
Yes.
But so to recap, this is why we do this episode every single year. When we were both at college in Hofstra, there was a big Cinco de Mayo party that was going to be happening at a bar off campus.
Yes.
We both decided we wanted to pregame a little bit.
Of course, because you're in college. Why wouldn't you?
We got off class early. We were ready to start imbibing a little bit. We got a bottle of tequila, and we decided that we were going to play Need for Speed Hot Pursuit 2.
Just for a little while.
Yeah, on the GameCube.
Just for a little while.
And then quickly became the idea that the loser of each lap would have to take a shot.
Right. Now,
or
if you remember this game,
winner
though,
of each lap. I'm sorry.
No. That's right. The winner, so that it would continually.
Yeah.
Your driving gets worse. Remember that this game though wasn't about winning racing. It was a cop pursuing a car.
Yeah.
So if you finished your laps without being caught by the other person who's the police officer,
right,
you take the shot. If the cop catches you, they take a shot.
Yeah.
And that went on for 7 or 8 hours.
We got wasted. So much, in fact, that we didn't end up actually going to the bar that we were pre-gaming for. So, in celebration of that moment, we do this, where we speak on topics that have been provided. And by the way, thank you so much for everybody who sent in words, because we are flabbergasted by the support.
Yes, indeed.
Basically, anytime we say a certain number of magic words, that equals 1 shot.
Mm-hmm.
So right now, before we get into it, we should set up what those words are, so you know what you're listening for. And
I have the list right here. Now, if you are joining us live as we record this on Saturday, you can chat with us right here on Facebook Live in the chat. I see Flash has joined us. I think this is Flash's 4th consecutive time joining the podcast for Cinco de Mayo. Oh, no, because we didn't do the live one the first time. The first time we weren't live anyway.
Right.
So that's fine. But Flash has been here with us for a long time. Friend of the show for 4 years now. 4 Cinco de Mayo. 4 Drinko De Mayos. If you are joining Flash in the live chat right now, you can call us. If you see us miss one, make sure you let us know, because we want to have an accurate count for these counters up in the
Yeah.
corner here. Absolutely. But the words for this year. Oh, Lord, Rachel's joined us as well. Hi, Rachel. I'm sure this is not going to be embarrassing at all
Yes.
for our significant others watching us on the internet. The words right now are drink, drank, and drunk.
Yep.
Basically, any form of that particular word.
Right. And this has caught us many times.
Oh, yes.
Where you say one of the magic words and I go drink and then I go shit and then we both do shots.
Yes.
So,
Yes. Avengers is a word because we're going to be talking about the movie, but you're not going to be able to use the word Avengers.
though we haven't seen it yet, so we're not going to spoil anything.
Right. So don't worry about spoilers because
Yeah.
that's not where we're going to be at. We still haven't seen it. So yeah. Kanye going to be another word. Got a
Because-
lot to say about that.
Obviously.
Yeah. The Orioles and the Capitals both
For
will
when
be
we
words.
discuss sports ball.
Yes. And then, of course, coming out of the Trump story, Trump and Giuliani will both be banned words. So if you are watching on Facebook, you can go up into the description of this episode and you will have the list right there. I'm not going to retype it in the chat. I was going to, but I'm not going to. I just don't feel like that's going to be necessary. But we are going to go ahead and let's kick this celebration off, shall we?
Start it off.
All right, so if you've watched us before, you know we always start out with one free shot, if you will. Salud.
Slancha.
Oh, yeah.
What a horrible idea. What a horrible idea.
Why would we do this?
Another thing I'd like to point out now that we're officially in the game. I cut myself last night.
Yep.
And bled profusely for a while. So I feel like I'm low on blood. And that is not going to help this situation whatsoever.
Nope. So, as of that alarm, the game is now on.
The game is afoot.
The game is afoot.
Thank God for that paper towel. We made no. Yes. Don't go heavy with me as well.
Oh, yeah.
All right. So where shall we start?
Let's start with that infamous Marvel movie.
Okay.
Yes.
Which
Why
one?
not? It's the most recent one that came out. Has all of the heroes in it.
Black Panther?
Yeah, he's in it. He is, sure.
I don't know which one you're talking about.
It's the one that just is the fastest movie to $1 billion ever.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Which one?
Shit. What's the name of it?
It's Infinity War.
Danny Than and the Funky Bunch.
Yes, Danny Than and the Funky Bunch.
Danny Thanos and the Funky Bunch.
Oh wait, I just realized I have to update. We also have the ability to live update the counters this year. So look at that.
Yep.
Counters are updating right now as we speak. You should see a change. Boom. 1 and 1.
Yes.
Yes. So Danny Than and the Funky Bunch came to theaters 10 days ago and has already grossed over $1 billion, which is insane.
Yeah. I liked Jim's tweet from earlier this week where he said he remembers when The Lost World broke the record for biggest opening weekend ever.
Right. Yeah.
And now it's 76th biggest ever.
And that was when we were in.
That was like 2004 or something like that. So that was like 14 years ago.
Oh, I was
We've had
thinking
75 movies that have come out and had bigger opening weekends.
in 14 years.
Yeah.
God. I was just thinking. I thought that was the title of the movie that we saw when we were in the Outer Banks. You remember? No, you didn't go see it. Oh my God.
Yeah.
You had a headache and didn't go.
I had a migraine and
Migraine.
didn't go.
Yes, we went to possibly the worst theater ever. It literally was a school gymnasium that they
Yeah.
just dropped the lights and had a screen at the front of. And we watched not The Lost World. We watched the most recent one.
Yeah.
What was that?
Jurassic World?
Jurassic World.
Yeah.
Guys, can we just come up with new names?
Just call it Jurassic World 8, for Christ's sakes.
Oh wait, not Jurassic World 8. You mean Jurassic Park 8?
Yeah, Jurassic Park 8.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't give a shit.
Starting to get bad already.
Feeling
Yay.
it? Feeling it a little bit?
Yep. Also had somebody make me have a drink earlier. Someone made me have one earlier.
Hold on.
Before the podcast began. So I'm already 1.5 higher than Corey. But salud. So why don't you tell us about Infinity War, Corey?
Well, I don't know anything about it specifically other than the numbers.
We might need a puke bucket. We might.
Are
need a
you
puke
feeling
bucket.
it?
As soon as I smelled it, I was like, all right.
Just so you guys know, we came so prepared this time. I have a backup drink.
Yes.
Not even discussing what we were.
We are less than 12 minutes in. All right. Yay. Salud.
Oh, I hate life. I hate life.
Why, dear God, why?
Anywho.
Yes. I'm going to update you.
And you. Don't forget you as well.
Yes. So, fastest to $1 billion.
Yeah, I'm a little bit worried about this. Personally speaking.
Okay.
Because I feel like all the things that are all the movies that are getting to $1 billion these days are like the properties, like the tentpole movies.
Of course they are.
Which is obviously what they want. Mm-hmm. I'll just take that before you make any adjustments to it.
I was looking.
I think there was some parallax effect there, so I was able to just like, nope, before you realize.
Oy.
I think every single year we say this is such a bad idea, and then every single year we do it.
Yep.
Yeah. Anywho,
We dread doing it. We dread it all day. We've dreaded it all week. It's horrible, but we do this for you guys to see once a year what this ridiculousness looks like.
yes,
And we do it for Rachel because she doesn't often get to see you inebriated.
right.
And, St. Pat's and then,
Yeah,
today.
But
So-
even St. Pat's wasn't really like.
well, because you had to keep her under control. You
Well,
made the mistake of
also,
going out of the apartment.
we went somewhere where it cost money to.
Yeah. What is with you people on wanting to go out and spend money? And by you people, I mean the two girls watching the podcast right now.
There's more people. There's more people who.
Well,
do that.
yes, but those specifically, those two. Whew. Is it hot in here?
It is hot.
Whew. Man, I'm getting hot.
I have to put a little fan underneath.
Woo.
Just get us going.
All right.
Anywho,
Yes.
let's get back on
10
topic here.
days, 10 days to $1 billion, which is ridiculous. And 75 bigger openings than when Jurassic World became the biggest opening weekend. And you're right that it's the tentpole movies. It's the movies that are being seen by the rubes and the boobs. And here's the thing that upsets me is that we haven't seen it yet.
Right.
Because despite our best efforts, one, we couldn't find a decent time showing last weekend.
Right.
That wasn't-
that had seats.
Yeah, well, no, they had seats, but only in the first 3 rows in front of the screen.
Right.
And who wants to sit 3 rows from the screen?
Or we could have gone to Glendale at like 18 or like 12 at 20 or something like that.
No. That
Yeah.
one was still full.
Oh,
but
was
by
it?
the time we had the discussion, it had filled up.
Oh.
So we were looking at 2:30, 2:40, 3:10, or something like that. Which, by the way, gets us out at 5 o'clock in the morning of a flick.
Yeah.
I can't.
No, thank you.
Yeah. So, and again, it's not that I don't appreciate it. I like these movies too. And I like that you're getting them made. I would like to have some other things made, like any number of the scripts I have living on the hard drive of my computer. Those would be really nice to get made. But I appreciate that this thing has entered popular culture and we're making them. I don't like that I have to wait 2 or 3 weeks to go see it.
See, my thing about it is like we saw Rampage recently.
Yes.
And tomorrow, I believe you will have the Rampage review available on my YouTube if you want to go check it out.
Okay.
I tear into it quite vociferous. What's that word?
Vociferously?
Yeah.
No. Vociferously.
Vociferous?
Nope.
No.
Viciously?
Viciously. We'll
Viciously
go
works.
with that. And I couldn't help but thinking the entire time I was watching it, like, hey, if we just didn't have this whole stupid, like, there was no reason for the whole 5 first minutes of the show where like it's the girl in space and then
It was explaining the whole thing.
yeah, but you literally could have just had a title card replace that, and it wouldn't have done anything different.
Oh, I know where you're going with this, though.
But I'm
And
saying
the cost
the
of
amount
that.
of money that they
Yes.
spent on just that one pointless scene
Yes.
could have funded like everything that the two of us have written.
Yes.
And if one of our movies that costs $1 million to make 10, $20 million, then you've already made more than that one scene would have made you in Rampage. So it's one of those like people are the studios are gunning for the big bucks because they're like, okay, this superhero movie is going to be able to make us a lot of money this weekend, and it did.
Right.
But they stopped thinking about like A Quiet Place, which made a lot of money with no budget.
Yeah.
And then you don't have to worry about like what happened with Justice League, where you spent $700 million between the budget of the movie and P&A.
1.5 total.
1.5
and
billion.
they only made 900 back.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. And then you have to fucking sit there with clenched butt cheeks for months and months until you figure out whether or not you've made a profit on this thing.
Yeah.
It's not a good look.
Give us $1 million. We can make a movie that
come
can
on,
make
Warner
$1 million
Brothers.
back. Yeah, come on.
Yeah.
Anyway, but no, so this whole thing has gotten me thinking. And I feel like theaters really need to reach out to cinephiles like you and I.
Yes.
If they were to examine our movie pass history, what they would see is that in the last 60 days, we've probably seen at least 15 to 20 movies.
Yeah, I have my counters at 20 right now.
Okay, yeah. For the year.
Yeah.
Right. So I'm probably a little less than. Have we gone to every movie together?
I think so.
No, I've gone to one more than you.
Oh, yeah.
Because I went to one with the girls and you didn't go to that one.
Right.
So I'm at one more. So I'm at 21 over the last 60 days, or I guess 4 months. 4 months, 60 movies, 20 movies in 4 months.
Yeah.
So
5 movies.
5 movies a month?
Yeah.
Yeah. And each time, especially the times that I went with the girls, there was drink purchased. There was popcorn purchased on occasion. There's candy purchased on occasion. The things that actually fund the theater. And by the way, the theater still gets the money for the ticket.
Yeah.
I just don't pay the money for the ticket.
Right.
So why can't you guys say, you know what? For you cinephiles out there, the ones who are here seeing I Feel Pretty, which wasn't a lot of us over the last couple of weekends. Or when you're here seeing Rampage, which was a lot more people, but, put it in context because we see everything.
Right.
We should do a special showing just for those people. Those Regal Club members who have all
90,000 points.
Yeah, because they come all of the time. We should do a special showing for them of Infinity War, and we should just make it just them. And everyone in the movie is going to like movies, clearly, because they come a lot. And that way we don't have to worry about my complaint, which is I'm bitching a lot. We could have gone to a movie last weekend. We could have, all 4 of us sat separately or even sat in the front together or whatever we want to do. Or 2 and 2, however. Yeah. The problem, though, is, and the thing I dread, is that there's going to be someone in there who is just like, hey, who's the guy with the mask? It's Star-Lord. Did you not see Guardians? You have
Why
to
are
see
you
the
here?
thing.
Why are you here if you don't?
Well, because they didn't like the idea of Guardians because they don't like space.
Yeah.
But they do like
Even
Tony
I saw
Stark.
that one.
Yeah, but they do like Tony Stark, so
Yeah.
they're going to come to this movie.
I think my big problem with
Or you didn't see Doctor Strange, who, by the way, apparently is on screen a third of the movie.
Yeah.
And if you didn't see Doctor Strange, I feel like you're probably lost on what's happening in this movie.
I would maintain that I think part of the problem too is now that we have so many characters that have to be included in this movie that it's tough to properly give everybody the screen time they need. You know?
Yeah.
I would have. I know. The idea is let's get us to the biggest nut as quickly as we can. Let's get all these people together in the same universe as quickly as we can. But I feel like if I remember the comics correctly enough, there were a lot of times where you would see Strange and 4 or 5 of the characters constantly getting together, and we could have had movies where it was. Strange and Guardians, for instance, just as throwing examples out there.
Because they do talk about that. Yeah.
And then you could have had just a movie with Guardians and Strange, and then you wouldn't have to worry about I
feel like that is coming. After
they've blown their nut on everybody together, they're going to split it up a little bit.
Because then
parse it out.
After Infinity War, it's almost impossible to go back to an Iron Man movie.
Right.
Or a Thor movie.
Yeah.
Because what Thor Ragnarok showed us was that really you have to have more than one in every movie.
Yeah, you have to have the Hulk in there too, just to
And when you're putting out a reboot on Spider-Man, you can't just do Spider-Man. We got to throw Iron Man in there too.
Yeah.
And so we're going to see, I think, a lot more of those buddy movies.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that there is also it's going to be the buddy movies, but they're going to be like this group and that group. Or
Yeah.
these. I think that the Black Widow movie is now finally moving forward with a director. They finally have a director. And they're not Hawkeye. What's his name in Marvel? Played by
I know.
Jeremy Renner.
I can't remember.
The guy who shoots arrows.
Yeah.
That guy. He will definitely be in the Black Widow movie. Like, they're buddies.
Yeah.
So they're buddies in every single movie. There will be buddies. They'll be in the movie together.
And I'm looking forward to Captain Marvel when that comes.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
And I'm honestly surprised that they pushed that past Infinity War.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like that would be something that you would want to get in before so you could have her as a
Right.
character in it.
Yeah.
I'm walking a fine line. But yeah, I feel like it's something you would want her in. Did you see the fan poster by the way?
Yeah. That went all over the internets.
So good. Not the real poster, guys. Don't get too excited. But yes. Anyway, so that's my my beat for this time is that, let's make some special allocations to people who see movies and like to see movies so that we don't have to wait 3 weeks to go see the biggest movie ever.
Yeah.
Basically.
Well, to be fair, we could have gone to see it Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday.
We could
have. We were in lovely Anaheim instead.
Well, you were in lovely Anaheim.
yeah. Well,
but-
you were there for Thursday's
Sounds like
debacle.
sounds like you want to change the topic. What is it that you want to talk about?
A little sports.
By the way, I'd like to give a shout out to Joe McHale for stealing our bit.
I don't know who came up with it first. though.
Listen, you got resources, you got Netflix behind you. It's
I do
fine.
enjoy how they get to change it every time though. Like
Yeah. Brought
sports
to you by.
sports segment brought to you by the moon. If you want to control tidal flows, you got to go with the moon.
Yes. Anyway, so we made the trek down to Anaheim.
Yeah, not
to-
Los Angeles,
Anaheim.
as the name would have you forget.
Yes. Well, technically, it's not anymore. It's not the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim, is it?
No, it's just Los Angeles Angels.
Yes,
now.
but that's not where they play. They play in the city of Anaheim.
I would be so upset if I was Anaheim.
Yeah.
If I was a fan of the Kansas City Royals and they played in St. Louis
Yeah.
and still called themselves the Kansas City Royals, I would not be happy about this.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a little closer than those two cities, but
Well, I know. You know what I mean.
it's only a 45 to hour long train ride south. So again, also not so close either.
No.
It's a good hour drive. There's some space in between.
More than an hour if you're driving
Yeah.
right before game time.
But so we made the
saw,
trek.
We saw our former Local 9
Yes.
take on our, not new Local 9, but
No, because I am a fan of the Los Angeles Dodgers of Los Angeles.
yes.
So yes, that's my team.
That's the one Dodger shirt I really want too. I've seen that one. I was just like, I gotta get that.
Yeah.
It's gonna be mine one day.
Anyway, but yes, we made the trek down to Anaheim to check out the Baltimore Sports Club, Baltimore Baseball Club.
Yes, and I'm glad that we're not saying their name because they don't deserve to have their name said out loud.
They really don't.
It was quite embarrassing to go see those 3 games, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
And I think I'm starting to get into the point where I'm going to be watching when I feel like it.
Really?
I mean, I'll probably have it on all the time.
Sure. Yeah.
But like, as far as like, oh, it's time to sit down and enjoy the game. Like,
nope.
I'll have it on. I'll be in and out. If it looks like things are getting intense, I'll take a break from whatever I'm doing. But like yesterday, during the A's game, I had it on. I was listening to it in the other room while I was working.
Yeah.
But when I heard things started to get a little interesting, I came in, and then once they weren't interesting anymore, I walked away. Like,
Right.
This is what Dark Ages baseball felt like.
When you heard the shortstop building his trade value, you came out to check it out and pray that maybe he'll get traded for some minor league prospects soon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, I tweeted about this. I would like to get your thoughts.
Okay, go ahead. Yes.
Matt Harvey was designated for assignment by the Mets.
I saw that. Yes.
Can you make any rational explanation to me why our loving ball club would keep Chris Tillman over just getting Matt Harvey.
Right now?
Yes.
I mean, he still has to agree to the terms of a contract, right? Like,
No, I mean, like right now we could just claim him.
but we'd have to claim him on
The contract
on the
that he's
contract.
on.
Yes.
But I don't think he's on an absurd contract. I think he's still on like a rookie.
But we'd still have to pay Tillman as well.
Yes, kind of.
Well, okay, so I want you to read the tweet exactly for me so that everyone at home can hear the tweet, and maybe the tweet before that too. I feel like both of those were really good
Hold
and
on a
insightful.
second.
Yeah.
Real quick, I'm just searching. Oh, shoot. Contract. Matt Harvey contract details. Let's see
Yep.
what's. Scott Boras client too.
And that's good news.
Yeah. So right now,
The LA Dodgers of LA.
right now, I think he is on the last year of his arbitration contract. Because it's the 1 year and it's $5.125 million.
Which is probably more than we're paying Tillman right now.
Tillman was for $3
Yeah.
million for this year, with incentives that could have brought it up, but obviously he's not going to hit.
Not
any
going to
of
hit
those
those.
incentives.
Yeah. So why don't we? Because we have an owner who doesn't like to spend money.
I say why not just try and see what's up? Like, let's. I mean, like it literally can't be worse. Okay.
Yeah.
So here was the original tweets.
Yeah.
Sandy Alderson said the Mets asked Matt Harvey today to go to the minors. Harvey refused. The Mets are designating Matt Harvey for assignment tomorrow. And then they did.
Yeah.
That was part of it.
What was your tweet about that?
I said, anyone who tells me we are better off with Tillman has no business discussing baseball on Twitter. # Birdland.
Okay. What was your previous tweet about this the ball team situation?
On the way to the game.
No,
with
wait, that's not what it says. What
Rachel
does it
Sanders
say?
and Robert Encheek. You're not gonna have me do it.
You want to read your tweets.
You ain't
Listen,
gonna have me do it.
You
ain't
should
gonna
read your tweets. Be proud of it. Clearly, you used a racial epithet in that tweet. That's clearly what happened.
No.
As you know from last year's episodes, Corey is a member of the alt-right.
I'm
And
not.
he used a racial epithet in that tweet. I mean, listen, if you're not going to say what it says, then...
I think that if the people really want to know, then they will go follow me and find out for themselves.
And where can they do that?
At LegendCB5.
Oh, hey, on Twitter. And you can follow me at Robert and Cheek on Twitter.
We've been way more disciplined so far.
We really have. I walked through that entire Infinity War conversation
Yeah.
very carefully.
Yeah, we
so-
probably should have put Infinity War
Yep,
in the.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Anywho.
So moving on. What's the you have more?
I had one more thing. We have to discuss the hockey team as well. And I'll make this quick because I know a lot of people don't care about hockey. But the NHL is doing literally whatever they can to get a Game 7 out of this series. And I think, frankly, it's pathetic. I would much rather them just let it happen. Just let the games play out as they may, and we'll see what happens at the end of it. But to suspend Tom Wilson for 3 games just to make sure that we get to a Game 7 is fucking poor play, in my mind.
Who's Tom Wilson?
He is a forward who plays on the same line as Ovechkin. So a very important member of the team.
Yeah, but which team?
The Washington team.
The
Not
Redskins?
the Pittsburgh team.
The Redskins?
No.
The
The
Nationals?
Washington professional hockey team.
Washington doesn't have a professional hockey
They
team.
do indeed.
No, they don't.
Yeah, they do.
What are they called?
I'm not gonna do this. I'm not gonna play your games.
All
I'm
right.
not gonna play your games.
You could wear a T-shirt to that game.
If you do go, because this doesn't say anything related to the team's name,
Nope.
win a cup or kill me already. And if this series goes all the way to a Game 7, like the NHL has ordained it from heaven to do, there's a 50-50 chance that the Penguins might end up winning this thing.
Over who?
And if they do, then certainly the win a cup or kill me already T-shirt will hold especially true in the hearts and minds of the Washington faithful.
Okay. Yeah, I put up this do not try this at home, but theoretically, it's been 30 minutes.
Yeah.
We've had 2 in 30 minutes. You could try that at home. I mean,
Yeah.
it's not advisable.
I mean, I wouldn't. I still. We don't know what's going to happen from here on out.
Yeah, you know. All right, so next topic. Click.
It's time to discuss something that happened on TMZ Live.
No. Something to talk about our beloved president.
Oh,
Yes.
not the dumbass in chief.
Oh, I mean, yes, dumbass in chief would apply, but it could also
Chief
call
dumbass?
okay, the dumbass in chief, yes, not the chief dumbass that appeared on TMZ. How about that?
Okay.
Yes, dumbass in chief. Go ahead.
Yeah. So this story just keeps getting weirder and weirder.
Mm-hmm.
The idiot from New York decided to hire.
Wait, which one?
You'll be able to tell which idiot I'm talking about after I finish the sentence.
Okay, all right, go
The
ahead.
idiot from New York hired the idiot former mayor of New York
Oh, okay, all right, yes.
to his legal team, the one that is losing people like
Rats on a ship, sinking ship.
fans of the Baltimore professional baseball team.
Yes.
His new lawyer, former mayor of New York, went on Sean Hannity's program, where I'm sure Sean Hannity thought he was going to do a solid and give the new attorney some room to work out of some legal trouble
Sure,
that the dumbass in chief has worked his way into, and instead made it worse by basically admitting that everyone has been lying for the last several weeks.
Sure, yeah.
Or months, I guess. How long has the Stormy Daniels thing been going on? It feels like forever.
Oh, that was like November, right?
Is that when it first broke?
Feels like it was November of last year.
I feel like it was way later than that. But
Maybe,
I mean,
January?
In actuality, everything feels like it's taken 1 billion years.
Yeah. And alternatively also has just happened.
Yeah.
Like, it's like, oh my God. Feels like it's been 1 million years. No, it's only been a week. A week? What? Yeah.
Everything is so bad.
Yeah. Yeah. Country's just terrible. But I didn't actually, did you actually see the clip on Hannity?
Yeah.
What was the setup for the clip? Man, it's so hot in here.
Yeah, I know. It's crazy.
Bro, it's hot. What was the setup for
It's because it's 90 degrees outside.
Oh, by the way.
Because we just skipped spring and just moved right on to summer.
Yeah, all you guys back there in
No, that happened.
in Maryland.
That happened back in Maryland too.
Yeah, no, but I mean, they're like, oh my God, it's so nice out, and I've been getting to like, oh, I saw that it was 60 in LA today. Oh, yeah. First of all, it's 60, and it's still lovely, and
It's 60 and sunny.
yes, and it's 90 with maybe 7% humidity today, so it's hot because we're inside an apartment, and it'll be less hot after we're done,
And there's no air on.
and very hot lights.
Yeah.
And you know, we're celebrating. How
How are we doing that?
Yes. With this
1800.
1800.
Yeah.
Anyway, so yeah, get off your high horse, all right? Because it will be warmer here longer, and it will be nicer here always. So do whatever you do. Go fuck yourself.
Plus, we're so much closer to San Diego, which if we ever just have like a impossibly hot day, just go down to San Diego where it's 77 degrees every single day. And
Best place in the world to be a weatherman. Yes.
That's a great Lewis Black. Best job in the entire country, weatherman in San Diego, California. You make 6 figures. You're on air every single night. They just go like, all right, let's toss it over to Bob with the weather. Bob, how's the weekend looking? Nice. Thanks, Bob.
Let's go to Ollie Williams and the Black Podcast.
It gonna rain.
Thanks, Ollie.
Anywho, what had specifically happened on Hannity's program?
Yes.
Was that Hannity had asked what exactly in the Hannity way of going like, so like, what exactly happened here?
Right.
Trying to set it up for like that easy like.
Here you go, softball.
Like nothing happened. It's fine.
The Democrats are totally blowing this out of proportion.
Right.
Yeah.
What ended up being discussed was that Cohen, the lawyer who is under investigation right now, was paid the hush money to Stormy Daniels, and then has been being paid back for that money.
Theoretically.
No, has been being paid back for that money.
That's what they said.
In install. Yeah, I mean, like, I haven't seen any wire transfers happen, but
We've seen the wire to her.
Yeah.
We have not seen any proof of the repayment.
But Avenatti, the lawyer for Stormy Daniels, went on, what's his face? Colbert the other day, and showed that the transfer actually happened through California. So there's some discussion as to whether or not California would be able to prosecute for the campaign finance violations.
Sure. Yeah.
And there would be no way of doing a pardon for some reason if it was done in California because there's some sort of law.
State law.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's the
can't-
concern is that you do it by federal law and then
Right.
you guys get a pardon, but you have to do it under state law.
Yeah.
And one reason why California having a duplicate set of laws to federal law, basically, every single law that you're going to find federally, you find in the state of California.
By the way, again, I just saw this news this morning. California has just passed the United Kingdom for the 5th biggest economy in the world. So
I do like that. Occasionally, I do post the Cal Exit stuff still, and
Yeah.
I am still for Cal Exit. I would love to get my passport for the Republic of California, and say goodbye to everything.
Another thing I noticed, I would like to bring this up real quick. Noticed at the Angels game. I don't know if you did as well, but did it look like the California flag was way bigger than the American flag?
I was
in
going to say
center
the
field.
same thing. I don't know that it was. I feel like it might have been a perspective thing, but
it felt like it if you put them down side by side, it wouldn't be that big of a difference. But it did certainly look like California was bigger than the United States. And
to be fair, though,
I don't know if you know anything about flag code, but that's not
okay.
It's not okay.
Can't be bigger, can't be higher. That's how it works. Can't be bigger, can't be higher. We do need a new flag for the Republic of California, though.
I like California's flag.
Really?
Yeah. What I don't like is Los Angeles' flag. I don't know if y'all seen that.
I haven't seen the Los Angeles flag.
Oh, what do you think? What do you think the Los Angeles flag looks like?
Listen, I'm from Maryland. All right, so I'm used to flags that really don't make any sense. So it doesn't really.
The Maryland flag is beautiful.
No. Yeah, Corey's got. Do you have that flag tattooed on you?
No.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So it's super racist, and learn the history of the Maryland flag. It's really bad. Really, really bad.
Do you want to take just a random guess what it looks like?
It is City Hall in a crest on a gold background.
No.
Okay, I have no idea. Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Let me see if I can get this.
There you go.
Yeah. It's just like this ugly red, yellow, green abomination.
Yeah, so the black, what looks black there is actually green. It looks black on the camera, but it's green.
And there's just the seal of the city of Los Angeles in the middle. Anywho.
But yeah, I feel like that was designed by a grade schooler at some point, and they won a contest.
If it was, we got to get rid of it. This is a world-class city. We need a world-class flag.
Yes.
If you elect me...
What's the study of flags?
If you elect me as mayor of California, I will fix the stupid-ass flag. That'll be my campaign thing.
Good.
I'm going to do the hair the same way. I'm just going to be like, I'll fix your stupid-ass flag.
Be my first piece of business.
Yeah.
But so you like the...
Everyone will hate me. Yeah, still vote for me for whatever fucking reason.
You like the California flag, though?
Yes.
Hey, I'm looking it up again. Just maybe...
With the bear?
It's the bear, though. I mean...
I love the bear.
That's the single star and the white.
The California Republic?
Yeah. Yeah.
How many flags get away with actually having the name printed on it?
A lot of states do.
Do they?
Yeah, a lot of states do.
feel
Especially
like-
the western states.
Oh, I think Montana does that too. Montana has
Wyoming.
like a blue flag with like Montana in the middle and like a crest or something like that.
Yeah. Wyoming has it on there, I think. I think New Mexico has it.
No, New Mexico's that like red, not like it looks like a sun,
Let's see.
but it's like got like the the three.
Crest with.
It's got like 3 rays
no,
going
you're
each
right,
way.
right.
Yeah. How many rays is that?
4.
4 shit. Whatever.
4 in either direction.
God damn it. All right. Well, whatever. Let's get back to the conversation at hand.
We got into some deep flag talk. Well, I want to get back to that. The point of it
We
is.
should have made flag a magic word if we knew that we were going to go into this discussion so much.
The 5th. California is now the 5th largest economy.
Yes.
Surpassing the United Kingdom.
Yes.
And then I still.
Which is not just for like all the people who like watched Avengers and were wondering.
Wah, 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 wah. Wait, where is it? Where is it? I was just about to suggest that we have a joint one because it had been so long.
I just made Thanks. I just made a call on my own.
Levy, sorry.
Anywho,
Hey.
what was I just saying? Oh, much like Infinity War, where if you don't know all the players involved, the United Kingdom is not just England, but also Ireland and Wales and Scotland.
Yes.
Yeah.
Anything else?
Oh, shit.
First of all, it's not Ireland.
Yeah, not Ireland. I'm sorry. Ireland's separate.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's why they're allowed to be a tax haven.
Yes.
Let's
play trivia.
Scotland, Wales, England. What am I missing?
Oh, a couple of things.
What am I missing?
Couple of things.
Oh, go ahead. You finish it off.
Northern Ireland,
Oh, yes. Right.
Isle of Man,
Mm-hmm.
Falklands.
Is that all of them?
Nah, there's a whole bunch of islands in the northern Atlantic too,
Okay.
but they're all surrounding
Right.
the island, so whatever.
I would like to be the Duchess of the Isle of Mans.
Why?
I don't know. Just sounds like a funny thing.
The Duchess?
Yeah.
The Duchess? You mean the Duke?
Yeah.
Because the Duchess would
Yeah.
be...
No, I was just thinking about what's her face, Diana.
Mm-hmm.
And how she was the Duchess of York.
Sure. Yes.
Was that it?
Sure.
Or something of Wales.
Wales.
Yeah.
There you go.
Duchess of Wales.
Yes.
Yeah.
They
there
never
we go.
called her that though,
Oh, I know. I'm just saying.
because the Crown Prince is the Duke of Wales.
Yes. There we go.
Harry is the Duke of York. William is the Duke of Wales.
It is fucking hot in here.
Woo! Yeah.
I'm dying. All right.
So we could either take a short break, or push through.
Let's just push through.
Okay.
Let's
'Cause
just-
it is really hot. You guys
It
have
is
no idea.
sweltering
It's
in here.
very hot. Anyway,
And I think back to when the girls were complaining, like, can we turn off the air conditioning because it's really cold in here?
chilly.
Just like we're gonna be roasting during the podcast, and here we are roasting during the podcast.
Yep, absolutely. Whew. All right, so California passed the UK as the 5th largest economy. I find it funny. I keep posting these Cal exit things, which I still support. I still think we should have and they're like, "What would you do without the United States?" Blah blah blah. I'm like, "Be fine. That's what we would do."
I don't I don't even necessarily need the Cal exiting.
Yeah.
I would like it to be known that we could at any time, and it would hurt us none, and it would hurt y'all a lot.
Yes.
That's basically it's if I was trying to think of like some hopeless guy.
Chris Christie.
Okay. If Chris Christie was dating Kate Upton
Yes.
and he was always being like a real shithead to her like all the time, just going like, "Stop getting in my face, go to the kitchen and make me a sandwich," I would pull him aside. I'd be like, "Yo, you are not in a good negotiating position here.
No.
You should be on your best behavior because
All the time.
she can just go and her life will be better when she leaves.
Yes.
She can go and your life would get worse immediately."
I tell this to Rachel all the time. Absolutely.
But yes, anywho.
What was the original topic? I don't even remember how. we got on
The legal trouble that the former mayor of New York got the dumbass in chief.
Right.
On
Yes. So we were
Hannity's
talking
program.
about the actual interview itself, which I
Yes.
didn't see.
Right. But basically, Hannity tried to set him up with a softball question, and it quickly blew up in his face because he started answering things that he shouldn't have answered. And then the rationale for it was, well, he doesn't really know what's going on yet. This is his first day. He didn't know
Sure.
what he was talking about.
Didn't get the talking points.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But a famous, how would I say this? I guess a phrase from lawyers that I've heard before, which is if you keep firing lawyers to find the one who will tell you what you want, then you are the problem.
Yes.
Like,
Justin
not-
Brown, who is Adnan Syed's lawyer,
Yes.
posted that.
I've seen that before though,
Yeah.
where people say like if you're constantly firing
No,
your
it's
lawyer to find the one who
a
will agree with
saying-
you.
It's a saying basically amongst lawyers that if you find out that someone is coming to you and they have fired their like 3 previous attorneys, the likelihood is like you could take the case if you want, but you're probably going to get fired too if you're not just going to tell them what they want to hear.
Right.
So, and then eventually you have to learn that the client is the problem. If I, as a client, am continually firing attorneys, looking for someone who's going to tell me something different, the high likelihood is I, the client, am the problem.
Yes.
So, yeah.
And I guess we could say the same thing about the person elected to the highest office in the land.
Yes. Yes, he is the problem.
He is the problem.
That is in fact true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He did all this to himself.
I mean, technically he did it to her, but. By the way, did I miss in the Stormy Daniels story that there was no condom used at all?
Yeah.
Whew.
I mean, she is an adult film actress. I assume she's done more disgusting things, but
I mean,
I don't know.
I meant on his part. Like, you are a married man with a baby at home, and you're like, sure, just gonna bang this adult film star. Not worry about it. Not worry about taking something home to my wife.
I guess that would be a concern. I wouldn't worry about that so much just because I know about the testing process that has to go on.
But she's not currently a film star. She's a former film star, I think.
No, she's still doing things.
Okay. Well, maybe. I just would not. I would not take that risk, I guess, is what I'm saying. I don't understand taking that kind of risk.
She is also, hold on, trying to find her age as well, because I feel like that would have been part of the, I'm not seeing it anywhere.
What, that you don't have to worry about it because she's older?
Well, no, I'm not saying you don't have to worry about it anymore. I can't find it. Whatever.
I'm not worried about pregnancy.
Yeah.
I'm
You're
worried
worried
about
about disease.
Taking that home to my wife.
Yeah.
And then she starts to get a little issue, and I'm just like, I don't have to toilet seat. I don't know. You did use that bathroom at Macy's. What have I told you about those poor unwashed masses? I use the same bathrooms as them.
Yeah, maybe he knows a little something about what she's doing too.
Oh, true.
Maybe this could go. Maybe the pool boy ain't that clean. That's all I'm saying.
They live in an apartment.
I'm just saying.
They live in an apartment in New York.
Yeah.
In a building with his name on it.
Yeah. They ain't got a pool? They got a rooftop pool?
I don't think it has a rooftop. It's New York. I don't think it has a rooftop pool. It ain't LA.
Come on.
Come on.
Get on our level, New York.
Speaking of getting on our level, someone came to the 30-mile zone and had a little talk
Yeah.
with Harvey Levin.
If you don't know what that means, it's TMZ.
Oh, hey.
Yeah.
Well, we're giving you a little inside baseball if you're
Yeah.
not in the... not
Inside
in
of
LA.
the TMZ.
Yeah, of course, yeah. TMZ. It's just short for the 30-mile zone.
Yeah.
It means the 30 miles right around Hollywood, California.
Yes. It's the technically Los Angeles, but it's
Yeah.
the 30 miles in which film production happens.
Where life happens.
Anywho,
Yes.
one of the most controversial rappers alive decided to stop by.
50 Cent?
Nope.
Chance?
Another one. Keep guessing. I'll tell you when you're right.
Kendrick?
Nope.
I give up. Who is it?
From Chicago.
Chance.
No. You already guessed Chance.
Jay-Z.
He's got a clothing line. That's New York. Marcy.
Nas?
Marcy, son. What? Oh, I should have just taken out the trash.
Yo, I got it. I got this rent money. Oh. So if you guys have no idea what we're talking about.
We were watching a 15-year-old Dave Chappelle skit last night. So
World
Series of Dice.
It was really good.
And Player Haters Ball.
Yes.
Now,
yes.
if you excuse me, I have to go home and put my water in Buck Nasty's mother's dish.
Boo. Hate.
I hate you. I hate you. I don't even know you, and I hate you.
Yes. Anyway, we were talking about a rapper from Chicago. Which
Yes.
rapper was that again?
The one married to Kim Kardashian.
Spacing. I have no idea.
Just out of
No
out
idea.
Of it.
Wait, are you talking about the one who said that slavery was a choice?
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah, that guy. Yeah. So he stopped by, the genius himself stopped by TMZ. I don't know why. Why was there any reason why he stopped by?
To put out fires based off of other things he said.
Oh, okay, all right, and the tweets.
And to
promote,
promote his album, which is coming out.
which is the
at
most
some point.
important thing. Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
And said that slavery was a choice.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, I can't remember the names of the people who work at TMZ.
Harvey Levin.
Well, I mean, besides Harvey.
Okay.
There's I know Van something is the guy who got upset in the back of the newsroom.
He does a podcast called The Red Pill.
But the other guy who usually hosts this show with Harvey
No
is
idea.
a black guy with dreadlocks. Anywho, I'm saying like when how can I say this?
I'm listening.
When Yeezy got on the
Oh no!
What?
No! That is a derivative.
No.
Of the yes.
No.
All right. So clearly, Sam Smith, all original, huh?
No.
Mm.
No.
Sam Smith original, Robin Thicke, both original musicians.
No.
That is a derivative term. I would like you to consume that.
No.
Yep.
No. We didn't
Use the
discuss that.
derivative term.
You said Infinity War.
That's not derivative of the other word.
Yes, it is. It's the second part of the title.
No,
I feel
it's
like
the second
if
part
you're
of the
gonna
title.
if you're gonna make me do that off of Yeezy, then I'm gonna have to
No.
call you on the 9 times you said Infinity War in the beginning
The
of
name
the show.
of the-
Go ahead, just change that to 11. Drink the bottle.
The name of the
Fuck.
wait. Oh. Oh wait.
This is where it gets problematic.
The name of the team is one thing. The name of the movie is another. You used a derivative of
Can I get a call from the chat?
Yeah, who is your own sister.
Oh,
your
A2,
own,
Laura.
your
A2
own sister, I believe. Oh, and Kate. Kate, welcome to the chat as well. Kate and Laura are agreeing that it's derivative and that. Oh, thank God for the paper towel.
Yeah.
No. That's now.
I did it.
No, that was for what you said while you were arguing that the derivative didn't justify.
No,
That
I just
is
did
to
one.
that is to the
No, I just
that is
did
to
one.
the derivative.
No.
Drink it. Ah!
It's starting to get out of hand.
Wait, trying to get this to work. Okay. You. Salud.
What a bad idea. What a bad idea.
Why? Okay. Back.
We only have a little bit more to go. This is our last topic of the day. Let's just get through it.
Okay. So you were saying the guy with the dress.
I was really hoping that I wouldn't be too far along at this point, so I didn't say anything I regret.
There's a reason I put this topic live.
No, but the other guy who hosts the show with Harvey, black guy with dreads. I don't know his name. I don't watch TMZ enough to know. But when the actual phrase "slavery was a choice" was uttered out loud, he just looked forward like nothing happened. I remember when I heard it and like my neck like snapped back. I was like, "What the fuck did somebody just say on TV?" He just sat there, just like, "My life has no meaning, and I just sit here and deal with it."
Well, honestly, I feel like there's probably a lot of racist shit thrown around that
newsroom,
and it just doesn't like make the show.
You know what? I would
Harvey's
not.
like, I'm Jewish. I can say what I want.
I'm not making. I don't know what happens in the newsroom at
Check
TMZ.
into last week's show for my comments on that issue.
I don't know what happens at TMZ, but I could totally see how it would be one of those workplaces where they always say like sexist and racist things, but they do it because like it was allowed to happen at some point.
Yeah.
And it's just like part of the culture of working there.
Yes.
And they don't think it's any big deal.
No big deal, not at all.
And like 10 years from now, somebody's just going to be like, every single day I was called bitch tits at TMZ. And then Harvey's like, yeah, you're a bitch who has tits. Clearly.
What's wrong with
What's
that?
wrong?
It seems
What's
like
wrong?
it's fitting.
Yeah, it was just a nickname. Cheer up, bitch tits. Anywho. What? Yeah, I know. Gotta end quickly.
Yeah. Anyway, so back to the thing.
Yes.
So,
And what I don't like about this whole situation is that
slavery was a choice.
no, everything has been brought up with the idea that at some point, like, when asked about his thoughts on the idiot in the White House, Kardashian's husband decided that
Tristan?
nope,
Lamar?
not a husband anymore.
Chris?
I'm starting to lose my ability to know which ones are which.
I don't even remember.
Anywho,
Caitlyn?
no, the famous one, the one who had the sex tape, Kim Kardashian's husband.
Boy, Ray J?
Okay.
He hit it first.
Anywho, it's so hard to get around.
Go ahead. Yes, him.
When asked about how the individual in the White House was doing, and said
The artist formerly known as Genius. Yes.
yes, was saying like, oh, I think he's doing a good job, and like I think everyone needs to get off his back or something like that, and then was trying to make arguments like, no, I wasn't saying that I support him. I'm just saying that like I think there's the media narrative is going too far, and that people need to make up their own minds, and I've made up my own mind, and it's different from what people are telling me to say. And that became like part of his like wriggling out of that situation.
Yes.
And then with the slavery was a choice, it's just like the wriggling out of that situation was, well, I'm not saying the actual capture and enslavement of people was a choice. I'm saying that our desire, or our allowance of having it happen for so long was the choice. Like at any point we could have risen up and decided that we weren't going to do this anymore.
I do like that this has started an entire discussion on Twitter about like, let's analyze. Could there have been an uprising? And they're like, throughout history there
were several uprisings.
1,700 recorded slave uprisings, and none of them were actually successful. Oh no, that's true. One was actually successful. The island of Haiti freed itself.
Yeah.
Otherwise, the other 1,699 failed miserably.
Yeah. So take that.
Who? Me?
No.
Take that.
No.
What are you
I'm
talking about?
Talking about the individual for whom we speaking. God, I'm so hot.
Harvey Levin?
Ooh.
Just the heat and everything is just building up.
Yeah.
Just gotta wait for you to make some mistakes. That's all. Yes.
Some mental mistakes.
Yes, mental mistakes.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I do like that the internet's responded, and they Chance did come to the aid and say, we are allowed to feel our own way and think our own things. And here's what I'm going to say. I've been getting in this discussion with some kids from work, and I say kids because they're 22 and 23, and they have no idea how the world works yet. Just like a child would. About
just like a 12 or a 13-year-old wouldn't.
they're basically the same. about how not all opinions are valid. Can I get some echoing truth to that? Not all opinions are valid.
Yes, I agree.
Validity comes from having an independent layer of truth, a layer of truth that everyone can agree with. They may not agree with the opinion.
I don't even think you necessarily need to have like the independent validity of truth, just the feeling that it could have been. The trickle down economics theory has always been put out, even though there hasn't been any like purely independent study that's shown that it works, right?
Yeah.
But I'm not saying that it's wrong to necessarily put that subject or that ideal out there. It's just that it's never actually shown to work.
Right.
So at what point?
And I continue to send this definition. Ooh. Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Ooh. I continue to send this definition to them, which is...
Thank God I took a Zantac before this thing started.
Of an argument or point having sound basis in logic or fact, reasonable or cogent.
Yeah.
And I mean, that's... Okay, so I don't have to agree with your opinion about whatever, so long as that opinion is based in some sort of reasonableness or fact. When you say slavery is a choice, I search myself. I don't what's it called? A knee jerk. I don't knee jerk to like, no, absolutely not. I know a lot of people did, but you don't knee jerk to that. You say, okay, let's do an analysis.
See, okay, hold on a second. My problem with that statement is that even if you're going off of his logic of let's focus on the future and not live in the past.
Yeah.
And like just focus on what we can do to make ourselves better and love one another now. I get where you're coming from with that. I would like that too. But the problem is that not everyone is going to be able to get on that same page at the same time. Right. We still have white supremacists out there who are doing things and saying things which are not creating a level playing field. And the reason because of that is because of everything that has come before in the past.
Yep.
Events of the past have led us to the point that we are at now. So, I mean, like, yes, I want women to have the same rights and privileges as men do. I want everything to be even in that regard. I want race to be able to be like an even playing field between everybody, and I don't want anyone to feel differentiated because of it. But that's not going to change the fact that somewhere a woman's going to walk down the street and some guy's going to whistle at her and just be like, hey, show me them tits or something like that.
Because it worked once for him.
I'm saying like that one incident is not going to stop happening until we get past all the things that have happened before it that get us to this situation. Much like racism is not the time that we live in the post-racist world is when we've worked out all the people who have the racist inclinations who are still around today. Because the problem is not, I mean, I will say that certainly there's branches of slavery which have continued on until this day, but the biggest
prisons.
Yes, and redlining and
yep.
We can go on and on and figure out many different ways that we are still living with slavery in some way today.
Yep.
But I'm saying that the idea that we move past it and we become better together is fine, but we need to make the steps to make that happen first.
Yes. And
until we talk about those things, it doesn't happen. And furthermore, stop making stupid people famous. He's not saying this because he thinks like, oh, we're going to have a great discussion about race and we're going to get past all this. No. He's trying to sell you his goddamn album. And the Kardashian brand is say the most ridiculous, stupid thing possible, get news coverage from it, and never face any consequences.
Yeah. And then walk it back. We'll have somebody walk it back slightly.
Yeah.
And either you or
somebody else will say something that will make it. And like we've said before when we've discussed issues of Kardashian relation before, like we a lot of these things are sort of like nobody wants to say that he is not allowed to have a opinion on slavery, and a lot of the people who will say that will say because he's black he's allowed to say these things. Mm-hmm. But I much like we aren't allowed to say anything about, Caitlyn Jenner, or we're not allowed to say anything about any of these people and the choices that they make because of some reason that protects them is not the reason that we shouldn't be allowed to, like, we need to move past that point too.
Yeah.
We need to move past we can't blame anybody because of X thing, He said something that is stupid regardless of his race. And if I said that, if I was a rapper and I was on TMZ just talking about shit, and I said slavery was a choice, then everybody would murder me on the streets.
Yes.
Like I would be done.
In fact, on that topic, I am serious about getting my rap album done. I got legendary CB5 on the beat. Mm-hmm. We've already figured out what his producer tag is going to be.
Yeah.
We need some...
Shall we give him a little preview?
Yeah. All right. So what you have to pretend that I have a very sexy female voice because that's what we're going to get to do it. But we're going to get like a really sexy female voice to be like,
wait, real quick.
All right, go ahead.
Give me an example of another one, just in case people don't know about this.
All right, so if you like any songs by Ronnie J, at some point at the opening of the song, you hear a girl say, "Oh my God, Ronnie."
Yeah,
that's it. Or
that's how you know it's a Ronnie J track.
It's a Ronnie J track. Or Murder Beats does a whole bunch of like different.
Yeah.
It's always like somebody be like murder. Anyway, but so Corey's Sexy Girl. You're listening to I'm not gonna play it.
Yeah.
we'll get a content claim. But like you hear the track and all of a sudden you hear a really sexy girl just come on and be like, la legendary on the track.
And then I'll follow it with hello.
It'll be the greatest SoundCloud rap ever.
Just before the hardcore rap song that's about to begin, you'll just hear me go, hello.
All right, wait. So here, I'm going to do it again because I'm going to drop the beat right after this. So ready? So like you hear like a light like legendary on the track.
Hello.
Boom chicka pop chicka pop chicka pop. So I got the voice.
Yeah.
I got the lyrics. I'm just looking for someone who can give us some like bass tracks that Corey can like work with.
Much like every rapper today, I have an image. I don't have anything else. I'm looking for other people to give me everything else.
100%.
I'm waiting for somebody to give me a really great track.
Yep.
I'm waiting for somebody to write everything for me.
No,
I'm waiting for somebody to produce it with autotune.
Well, yes.
I'm waiting for somebody to go out there and make me seem like I'm important by slowly building up my SoundCloud numbers.
I can do that.
And building up my YouTube numbers.
I can do that.
And then having somebody write about me in some magazine that doesn't really exist but has an
that.
online web presence.
Yeah, I can do that.
And then all of a sudden, I'm going to be the next Post Malone.
Yeah.
Because clearly, actually, I have more talent than Post Malone, so it doesn't even fucking matter.
And I have all of that ready except for the beats. I got all of it ready to go except for the actual, like, give me the raw beat, let Corey play with it a little bit so we can make it legendary on the track.
All I'll do is I'll just go through Motown's greatest hits and I'll take out all the vocals.
Right, yeah.
And then I'll just add, like, sound effects of, like, 808 beats.
Yeah.
And the air horn and stuff like that. Yeah. And just instead of like Can't Hurry Love, you'll just go like, all the bitches love my dick.
First of all, no, I got rap with a meaning, all right? Mine is all about fighting
all the
power.
independent females love my dick.
No, what? No. It's not going to be talking about money. It's not going to be talking about clothes. It's not going to be talking about bitches. It's going to be all uplifting and let's fight the power. That's what it's going to be.
Okay.
Anyway.
So it'll be everything that rap is not.
Everything, yes, except for the auto-tune, except for the
right. Clearly those things need to say because you don't have talent.
Well, so I think what I'm going to do is...
Much like everybody in rap today.
I've been researching how to drop my voice an octave, and it's like there's like a couple things you can do to just like be like, yeah. But I can be like you temporarily damage your vocal cord.
By the way, Rachel last night was talking to Carly.
Yes.
And she was just like, Carly. And then all of a sudden I heard like, I'm like, and like I yelled to her. I was just like, was Carly barking? She's like, no, I did that. I'm like, what? I was like, do it again. It's like, I'm just like, how I didn't even know that comes out of you. It's so weird.
See, in my situation, I get to hear the grumbly voice like 6-7 drinks in every single time. So 3 to 4 to get the bobblehead. 4 to 5 to get the grumbly voice. Oh my God, Ronnie. Anyway.
You don't even know.
Somebody put on some Selena right now. I need to sing. All right, that's enough.
Yeah. That's the line. That's the line before Kate Upton leaves you.
I'm just getting myself in trouble at this point. God, I hope they're not still watching.
Anywho, do we have anything else to...
I think that
is that all the topics that our lovely listeners have provided for us today?
That's all of the topics and all of the words. We're good.
Okay, so literally everything we talked about today, other than the Washington professional hockey team, can not be supported anymore for further reference. Oh, and I guess Infinity Wars will also be.
Did you almost just say
no.
it? You thought about it for 10 seconds and then almost said it.
No, because for a second there I was going to say Age of Ultron, and then I'm just like, nope, that's the other one. That was the one that happened before.
Wait, which one? I don't know which.
Age of Ultron?
Yeah, which movie is that?
It's the one that happened before this.
Yeah, I mean, but.
Good. Excuse me.
Right into the mic.
Yeah, I didn't mean that one.
Yeah, things are falling apart.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've turned into Morty or Rick. Which one's the scientist?
Really?
Yeah.
You've never watched Rick and Morty?
I've watched you watch Rick and Morty.
All right.
And then you've said things to me like, "Oh my God, it's the funniest thing ever. You're gonna laugh so hard that you're literally going to shit yourself, and then your shit is going to laugh so hard that it will shit itself." And then I sat there and watched it, and I was just like,
Here's my mistake. It is super high intellectual humor, and that's it. That was the mistake. I showed you something that was high intellectual humor, and clearly you didn't get it. So, anyway, I think we are good, and we are at an hour 7. I can't believe we made it this far.
Yes.
Fantastic.
Shall we do one for the road?
I was going to say to do one for the road as well. I mean, I'm so far behind at this point. I really just feel like I need to just do it. So hey,
just because you're thirsty.
Salud. I'm thirsty. Happy Cinco de Mayo, everyone.
I'm actually proud of ourselves for holding it together so well.
I think so. I think with age, clearly,
with doing 17 shots in one show once, we've realized that
we should just be reserved, be a little more reserved, and hold ourselves together. Always good. We topped out at 10 shots.
Yeah, between the two of us
today.
Yeah,
and I think our highest was like 30 plus shots.
Yeah.
It's like 17 and 14,
which
is not good. So look at this. Look at us growing up and maturing. And I think good, because I think the limit for alcohol on Facebook is 10. So I think
is it really?
No, I feel like it would be something arbitrary.
Is there a law there somewhere?
I feel like it'd be there's an arbitrary, like Zuckerberg's like, one more and these guys are out.
He's got his finger on the button. He's just like, I can't wait. I can't wait to rid myself of this O The Anthem problem. Like he could have done it at any point, but he's waiting for some arbitrary thing. It's just like one more. Go ahead. Do it. And then Rob talks about a rapper he can. It's just like, he's like, boom. Cut the feed. Banished from Facebook. Cut the feed. Anyway, if you want to find more of us after we're banished from Facebook, there's one place you can go.
Where's that?
OTheAnthem.com. Corey, OTheAnthem.com. O The Anthem on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and the listener line, 443-219-7595.
What's that number again?
443-219-7595. And you can find more of me at CoreyBakerFilmmaker.com, Facebook.com/CoreyBakerFilm, and at LegendCB5 on Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat. And please, tomorrow I will be releasing the Rampage review. So go find that on my Facebook page or my Twitter or anywhere else, and enjoy and share it to people, because I get quite angry about it.
Isn't A Quiet Place out?
Quiet Place is out already.
Yes.
Rampage is the only one left in the queue.
But they should watch A Quiet Place as well.
Yeah, I mean, like, I feel like...
if you're on the fence about going to see it, I feel like the review will push you one way or another. I'm hoping it pushes you to go see it.
I would say go see it, but I don't think my review necessarily... I say go see it, but I also say that I heard so many people talk about it like it's the second coming of...
Yeah.
The Shining or something like that. And then once I, like that was the problem. Everyone was just like, "Oh my God, it's so great, amazing! You have to go see it. If you don't see it, then you've lost out on everything in cinema history." And then you're just like, "Oh shit!" And then you go see it, and you're just like, "Well, it's not that great. I mean, it's great. It's fine, but it's not the greatest thing in the world."
It's a Cloverfield script that got turned into something really good.
If you haven't heard people talking incessantly about it, go see it.
Yes.
But if you have, then maybe just let that memory fade out of your mind before you do.
Fair enough. Okay. And of course, you can find me on all your social networks at Robert N. Cheek. Make sure you check out robertncheek.com where you can find links to my political blog, the news website, and the books, which are available on Amazon.
Buy Rob's books.
And of course, you should join me over on Patreon, patreon.com, patreon.com/Robert N. Cheek, where you can become a supporter. What are you doing?
I'm getting rid of the guide shot.
Oh, okay. That one's for Elijah. All right, you guys can't see what he's doing. Anyway, make sure you join me on patreon.com/Robert N. Cheek, where you can become a supporter and help me with all the work that I'm doing, including all the writing of the screenplays and the videos and everything else. And my brain's fried. So,
anyway, I think we've done good here today.
We've done something. I don't know if it's good. But as always, you're listening to the O The Anthem podcast, part of the O The Anthem digital network. For Corey, this is Rob. Have a great week, everybody.
A half one before Zuckerberg cuts us.
Salud. And of course, as a programming note, we're back to normal. God.
You need it.
We're back to normal next week.
I always said something.
Yes, we're back to normal next week. No more shenanigans. So
yeah,
make sure you join
next
us.
year. So
Until next year, make sure you join us every Tuesday at otheanthem.com. You can find the new episode, and we'll be back on Facebook Live next weekend with a brand new episode. So come and play with us then. So have a great.
Feliz cumpleaños to my good friend Roberto.
Oh yes, who is in Mexico celebrating his cumpleaños. So thanks Roberto for inviting us.
Feliz cumpleaños, hermano.
All right, have a great week, everybody.